Fear of cringe is the enemy. All right, hear me out. Everyone's so afraid to act because they don't want to be ostracized. They don't want to be alienated from society. But in reality, they're already being ostracized. They're already being alienated from society, mainly because they're not doing what they believe in. They're not doing what they want. Everyone has something in the back of their mind where they want to try something new, whatever it is. I know a lot of girls, they want to start their own website. They want to maybe even take a bigger risk. They want to start their own coffee shop. They want to start their own little community of other girls, other women. I know a lot of guys want to quit their current job. I know a lot of guys want to quit their job to chase their music career, their rap career, whatever it is. And you know, some guys, they want to really chase something bigger than themselves. They want to really put them out there. You know, they want to talk to this beautiful lady that's working the service counter in maybe customer service somewhere, but they don't want to look cringe. I'm telling you right now, in real life, there really isn't such thing as cringe. There's only such thing as respect and disrespect, you know? So like maybe you're going up to a lady and you say like, hey, like, are you like single by chance? And she says like, ew, no, that's gross. And then you say, well, that wasn't very nice, but have a good day anyways. You know, then in that situation, you won that exchange because she fell back on her hatred from being chronically online, being chronically on social media. Fear of cringe is the devil. You know, for me, for example, I've walked a few trails. I've seen a lot of pretty beautiful ladies on various trails. And, you know, one lady, I would go up and I would say hi, and she would just ignore me. Or I would introduce myself somehow to try and like start up a conversation. And she'll look at me and then look away. There's a lady right behind her, and I'll say the same thing. And then we'll start up this nice conversation. And then she'll turn back and kind of like look at us and kind of get jealous in that way. And you know, that's the result of fear of cringe. Fear of cringe leaves you ostracized, leaves you alienated from society, from real life. You know, on the internet, yeah, you know, you might have moments of like, ooh, that guy's cringe. And then you scroll by, or you leave like a nasty comment, or you make fun of them or whatever. But even then, even on social media, the people that aren't afraid of cringe, people that don't have fear of cringe, are the ones that are the creators, the ones that really do express themselves. Whereas the people on the other side of the screen, the most they can express themselves through is a comment. The most they can express themselves through is a reply. Where it's like, now it's almost like I'm the center of attention, even though I don't want the attention. It's just that I like creating content, and I like getting my voice out there, and I like connecting with other people genuinely. And I don't do it out of like, oh, I'm casting stones towards X, Y, and Z, towards this, that, and the other, towards whoever. But it's just that I want to connect with other people. I think people are tired of that too. I think people are tired of being afraid of nothing. I think people are afraid of dying without trying. So I think as you get older, the fear of cringe gets replaced of dying without trying. Whereas the people that are so stuck in their own mental space, and older people especially, you know, younger people, you definitely see it with younger people that are chronically online. Because when you're chronically online, you naturally are afraid of cringe, because that's what online tells you to be. Online tells you to be afraid of everything. Online tells you to feel hopeless, to feel despair, to feel like you're not enough, to feel like you're inadequate. So I don't know who is watching this. I don't know what your circumstance might be, but I just urge you to not have fear of cringe. You know, for me, something that's helped is quitting pornography and going outside more, and reading especially. And you know, maybe that's something I can make in a later video about really learning to quit pornography, which I know men struggle with quite a lot, but I know women also do struggle with it in their own individual way. So if you're struggling with the fear of cringe, if you suffer from the illness of fear of cringe, I urge you to just go outside and to try it. Especially go outside and learn to connect with other people. I know it's easier said than done, but it's the try that's everything. All right, I think that's all I got to say. God bless.